Hi everyone. It's 2:20 a.m. The reason I chose this time is because it's too quiet. There's no noise. Sometimes I'm not really good at editing, the video, so that's why I chose this time. So there's to avoid any kind of noise and all that stuff. Anyways, today's topic I would like to talk about, as you can see on the screen, is the interview questions. If it's often asked by the interviews, like in most of the interviews you probably um, have such questions. They ask you what are your strengths and weaknesses, right? So what is the main purpose of asking these questions? Why do they ask? The employers wants to hear in your own words why you're a good fit for this position, when you're applying for that, right? So that is the reason they ask this question. They might want to know, to assess what potential issues there could be, too. It's a concern for them to assess your capacity to be self-reflective. Yeah, they want to know that you should tell them about your weaknesses and strengths, because it could be it shows that you're so candid about it, right? Your strengths and weaknesses. Okay, so how you what are the when they ask you about your strengths, what do you think about your skills, the strengths are? You think you should you will be telling them you should tell them about the strengths in terms of your soft skills. um, that could be your strengths. Like, for example, you can tell that I am a very good communicator, right? um, Team player, time management skills, yeah, abilities, um, and conflict resolutions. In addition to this, emotional intelligence, interpersonal skills, soft skills. So these are all the strengths that you have that can positively contribute towards the company's or organization's objectives. So you should try to align these skills with the company's mission statement. Or you shouldn't tell them about the stories from the day first that I was born, and blah blah blah. And I went to this college, and after that I went to the university, and I graduated from university of that, and blah blah, because this is none of their concern. They're only interested to know, they're only interested in knowing that you are capable of carrying out the tasks that you're assigned. you know so you have to tell them in terms of your soft skills, right? So how do you, for example, how do you these are the strengths. How you determine your weaknesses? I think it's quite easy to reflect on and celebrate our successes. But what about the what we call this areas where we struggle? You know, I mean to say the weaknesses that you have, and employers expect, and these details, because what happens is that they want to know that how authentic you are in your answer. you know and so you're better served by answering these questions frankly. you know and what that mean, they need a candid answer from your side. That you show your, and what it shows, if you're very very much candid about your answer, that you do have weaknesses. Because obviously nobody is perfect. That is something which is, like, we can say hypothetically maybe correct, but it's not. It doesn't exist in real, because everyone has weaknesses and strengths. Everyone has positive and negatives about their personalities. So if you tell them, no, I don't have any weaknesses, so what do you think? He'll accept it? He'll just say that he's just exaggerating. So obviously you have to tell them. You shouldn't be shy. You shouldn't shy away from the fact that you have a lot of weaknesses, right? So what you need to say is that, because what it shows basically is that a candid answer, that you show you have a weaknesses, that your prospective employer will come to know that you have a growth mindset, you have a growth mindset, and will demonstrate a sense of self-awareness as well. What does that mean? That you are aware of your weaknesses and strengths. So it will demonstrate a sense of self-awareness if you answer them that yes, I do have weaknesses, in the form of wanting to control everything about the situation. Sometimes in offices there are noises, there's so many things happening, and if somebody wants to control everything in the office, I think it's quite one of the weaknesses, that you can't do that, because every person has a different background, culture, and you cannot do that at any level, right? So the second one is procrastination. It means that delay something. If you've been assigned, if you're given a task and you delay, that's also one of the weaknesses a lot of people have. So you obviously have to tell them. Inability to self-regulate. Some people, they can't make themselves regular about certain things in their lives. Even their life itself is not regulated. So if you can't self-regulate, it means that it's one of your weaknesses, so you have to avoid it. And then we have this organization, or you can say disorganized, or you can say another word. And another point, the last one, is that you're impatient, or you're impatient about certain things. It's considered one of your weaknesses. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you would like me to discuss each and everything in detail, for example, good communicator, how to start it, so I will be making a separate video for that. But do comment below, and would you like to touch upon the single point that I just enlisted for you guys? If you want me to elaborate each point for you, like for example, one of the strengths is you're a good communicator, how to start off with this answer, how to elaborate, how to explain this question, this bullet. So do tell me in the comment below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because this will help you. Whenever I upload any video, you will get a notification, updates, and at the same time you will be learning for free. I hope you enjoyed this video, and again, please watch, like, share, and comment. Thank you very much. It's too late. You guys might be so dozy, come on. I think it's too late, but I think I'll just upload it right now, and then it's up to you whenever you watch it. Well, you definitely get the updates, right? Thank you very much.